Good evening, dear parents and teachers and children who have come today to witness this nostalgic Modfest and to share the happy moments I'm in front of you. My student council and the cultural team have really worked hard to present this Modfest in front of you. Today is the last day, and I hope to see you next year in person. This 18 months have been hard on everyone, more importantly to the education sector. Rightly so, still closed, as our children are more important than anything in life. I know as a parent, it's very hard to grow our children year after year. In fact, our life revolves around them, and we cannot imagine a world without them. In fact, we live for them, and it's our duty as citizens to follow the government orders to protect our children. These 18 months, I have been in constant touch with you through my weekly talks. Twice a week, I talk to you through Life Mantra, and I talked about all the subjects possible which could make you a good human being. Even I addressed parents from LKG to 10th through webinar, and still my principals and vice principals are doing it so that we can be in touch with you. We can guide you how to teach your children online. We teach as parents our children to study hard. We teach them to strive for success. But we don't teach them it's okay to fail also. We don't teach them. That's one basic mistake we do. In our society, our children grow up listening and worshipping their parents. Most of the life they lead is to please their parents. They grow up listening to words like respect, obedience, and family traditions. Can we add 2 or 3 words more, like empathetic communication, unconditional love, and support in all conditions? Excuse me. Unfortunately, I have seen parents give their children conditional love. If you behave, I'll give you this. If you perform well in examination, I'll buy you this. If you get 90% marks in the boards, I will buy you a motorcycle. If you commit a mistake, I'll give you a solid thrashing. The child spends all his life to be on your right side. He does not lead his own life. And if he tries to lead his own life, it is on the quiet, without the knowledge of parents. Do you ever ask him, as a father, as a mother, what exactly he wants? In fact, he is afraid to open his mouth. Give him unconditional love and support. Develop trust. Make your bonding strong with your child. After the bonding becomes strong, I am 100% sure the child will share his secrets with you, and that's what makes a happy family. How much time, dear parents, do you give to your children, to your family? Some say 1 hour. Some say I'm just a phone call away. Some say we have lunch or dinner together. Some say we watch TV together. It's not the amount of time you spend with your child what I am asking. I am asking about the quality time. 5 minutes of your total involvement with your child is more than watching a movie with him. What do parents ask children? Parents ask about studies, about playing time. Family time is sharing time, where you can discuss anything and end the day with a smile. That is family time. You know what's a good family? A good family is one where the child knows that the father loves his mother. A good family is one when the child knows the mother loves the father. Sadly, these days, what happens? Each one has his own mobile, and each one is busy in his own world. Switch off your mobiles when you are together. The family is your business, not the shop you run. The family is your business and nothing else. Spending time together develops trust between members. A father and son were crossing a river. Father said, "Catch my hand, you might fall." मेरा हाथ पकड़ ले बेटा, कहीं तो इस पानी के बहाव में कहीं गिर ना जाए. The son said, "Dad, you catch my hand. मैं तो तुम्हारा हाथ छोड़ सकता हूं, पर तुम मेरा हाथ कभी नहीं छोड़ोगे." That's trust. The more time you spend with your family, the more is the trust. Parents, they also make excuses कि जब मैं ये बन जाऊंगा तब फिर मैं अपनी फैमिली लाइफ ऐसे करूंगा. जब मेरे पास इतना पैसा आ जाएगा तब मैं अपनी फैमिली लाइफ ऐसे करूंगा. जब मेरे पास ये हो जाएगा तो मेरी फैमिली को मैं यहां बैठा के रखूंगा. लाइफ वेट्स फॉर नो वन. ऐसा नहीं होता है. Today is the day. Every day is the day to have fun with your family. Today is the day to love, to care, and to appreciate. I would request parents to do these two things seriously. When you come home tired from work, your wife greets you at the gate and she starts chattering with you about the things even you are not interested. Blah, 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 blah. But you smile. You listen with attention. She gets a part of you. Right? You understand that? When you listen to her, when you smile at her, she gets a part of you. Do it sincerely when you come home. Let your wife get that attention. Let her see your smile when you see her face. That will change your whole evening. That will change your life. Do it with heart. When you return home exhausted, you want a peace of mind. You want peace for some time. You want to read some newspaper. You want to watch something on TV. Your children come running to you and they climb all over you as if you're a piece of furniture. Right? Please turn off the TV if you're watching. Keep the newspaper aside and give them your undivided attention. You are investing a part of you in them. You are doing something for them for your future. And this action of yours with your children will make your children very happy that yes, my father is for me. What I mean to say is, give your family all your love, attention, and quality time. That's family life. That should be your life. And I promise you, your life will change and it will become better. You need to understand that your children, their way of showing love is different. They can't express, but if you see in their eyes, you can see the love. I'll give you an example. While the father was polishing his new car, his 4-year-old son, he picked up a stone and scratched some lines on the side of the car. उसने कार की साइड में एक पत्थर से कुछ स्क्रिबल कर दिया. फादर पॉलिश कर रहा था अपनी नई गाड़ी को. He was so annoyed. He was so angry that he had a wrench in his hand. He hit the child on hand so vigorously, इतना बुरी तरह से उस बच्चे को उसके हाथ पे मारा कि उसका हाथ बुरी तरह से injured हो गया. His hand got injured in extremely bad condition. At the hospital, the child lost all his fingers of right hand because of father's anger, because of multiple fractures. With painful eyes, the child asked his father, "Dad, when will my fingers grow up again? ये मेरी उंगलियां फिर कब बड़ी होंगी?" The man was so hurt. The father was so hurt. And he was speechless. He went back home in the garage and he started kicking his car. Kept on kicking his car. And when he got tired, he sat in front of the car. And he looked at the scratches his child has written. He wanted to see क्या लिखा है. He had written there, "Love you, Dad." उसने लिखा था, "I love you, Dad." Anger and love have no limits. This is the perfect example of child's love and the parent's anger. Remember in life, Things are to be used and people are to be loved. But today's problem is that people are being used and things are being loved. Instead of humans, we have become machines. Let's change this theory and start loving our children. Love, appreciate, praise your child instead of punishing them. Care is what we teach in modern school, and care is all we care. All you need is to listen to the parenting tips I give you to make your life better. Not only parents, we want the modernites also to be caring about their parents. वो हमें बच्चों में भी चाहिए. I give you an example. The father was old and weak. The son had taken him for a dinner to a restaurant. His father was old and weak. And while eating, he was dropping food on the table on himself. He was dropping his spoon or fork. And everybody inside the restaurant was watching in disgust. उन्हें बड़ा बुरा लग रहा था कि किस तरह खाना खा रहा है, सब गिरा रहा है, बहुत बुरा लग रहा था. The son, after his father finished the meal, took him to the washroom, cleaned his face, and combed his hair. The entire restaurant watched in silence, thinking, how could someone embarrass themselves publicly? कौन इस तरह की हरकतें कर सकता है सबके सामने? कितना बुरा लग रहा है. As they were walking out, the father and son, one of the old men who was sitting there, he said, son, don't you think you have left something behind? बेटा, क्या कुछ तुम इस रेस्टोरेंट में भूल के तो नहीं जा रहे हो? No, no, sir, I haven't. The old man said, you have left a lesson for every son and hope for every father. To care for those who once cared for us is one of the highest honors. The highest honors. I hope all the modernites who are listening to me today will make me proud one day by caring for their parents. A wealthy woman, all the ladies sitting here are wealthy. A wealthy woman goes to a sari shop and says, show me a cheap sari as my son is getting married and I have to give my maid a sari. मुझे कोई सस्ती साड़ी दिखाओ, मेरे बेटे की शादी है, मेरे घर में मेरी एक मेड काम करती, उसको भी मेरे को एक सस्ती सी साड़ी देनी है. ठीक है. A little later, the maid goes to a sari shop. वो नौकरानी थी, वो एक साड़ी शॉप में जाती है और कहती है, she tells the shopkeeper, show me an expensive sari. My mistress' son is getting married और मैं उनकी बहू को एक महंगी साड़ी देना मांगती हूँ. मेरा क्वेश्चन आपसे, my question to you, dear parents, is who is poor? In the story I told you, इन दोनों में poor कौन है? I told you this last story as the festival of lights, that is Diwali, is approaching fast in October, and this is the only time I can speak to you about Diwali. And there are people in your life who do selfless service to bring smile on your faces. आपके घर में जो काम करते हैं. So this Diwali, when you go to buy sweets and gifts for your own family members, remember your maids, your servants, your drivers. They also look towards you. Buy some sweets for them. Buy some clothes for them. And you, I can assure you, will see joy in their eyes. Show them that you are rich in human values. Show those poor people. Please also remember to buy diyas, candles, and other stuff from the poor roadside vendors. They have children at home waiting for their parents to come with money so that they can celebrate Diwali. Your little help will bring smile on their faces. And I always say, smile is the signature of God on your face. और खुदा भगवान का हस्ताक्षर कभी खराब नहीं हो सकता. तो उनके चेहरे पे भी अगर आप स्माइल लाएंगे, तो there is God. God is watching what you're doing for these poor people. And I can assure you, in your future life, He will reward you. वो आपको उसकी कीमत अदा करेगा. Keep smiling, and a very happy Diwali to all of you. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.